Hi, I'm here with Dennis, and he's going to share his testimony with us today. Dennis, I wondered if you could tell everyone how you started attending the First Church of God.
Well, I was in a really bad stage of my life. I've lost my job at 35 years. I had so many personal problems going on. Had nobody to talk to, and I needed help, and so I called a friend of mine and asked him where he went to church, and he told me that he came to church here. So I said I would see him Sunday. So I came to church Sunday, and I'm actually sitting in the same seat that I was the first Sunday I came. And they had altar call, and I could not. We were standing up, and I took a step out, and I stepped right back into the pew, and didn't go through with my mission. My mission was I was looking for Christ, and the devil still had a hold of me. So I went home, and I called Pastor Russ, and I said, you may not remember me, but he said, yes, I remember you. You stepped out and you stepped back in, and he said, the devil still had a hold of you. I said, yes, he did. So I said, I need to talk. So he invited me to come over and talk to him. And it took me probably 15 minutes in his office, and I was on my knees. And I was saved in his office. And my life, my life hasn't been the same since. So Pastor Russ told me when I got up from there, he said, I got to get you under the water. That's exactly what he told me. So a month later, I was baptized, and I've been coming here ever since. And I got a new family, so.
Yeah, you mean your church family,
yes,
right?
my church family, yes.
Now, you said your life hasn't been the same ever since. What changes have you noticed since you gave your heart to Jesus?
I still have a little bit of anger issues because it gets, but that's my Ritchie thing in me. But I don't have the urge. I used to drink, all that stuff. I don't swear. Everybody in my family has noticed it, and I seek more to learn more about God, and it's to the point where I look forward to coming to church and being with church family, because when you're in that atmosphere, everything's a lot better. You feel so much better, and when you're around Christ's children, that's what I feel like. I just love it.
You mentioned that first week you took one step out of the pew and came back and sat down. You didn't go through with it. What would you say to someone if they felt that, let's say today in the service, that they needed to go?
Follow your heart. Do not, you may think you're going to get through your problems. It's not. You can't do it on your own. There's just no way. I thought, pretty, strong person, but this had me beat down to nothing, and I couldn't. I mean, I was a wreck, and but I wish that I would have went through with it, because I had 2 more days. I had to think about it. But I think even when I came back to church that following Sunday, I went to the altar, and Pastor come down and said, "Is everything okay?" And I said, "I just wanted to make it official because I wanted to come to the altar." So, yes.
Do you have a favorite verse in the Bible or a favorite song that really speaks to you?
Yes. This one is just John 3:16. My grandmother, when I was a kid and going to church, I had to recite it to her every time I come into church. And I think about it every day, because I think about my grandparents, which were big influences, very Christ-like people. I mean, they was just unbelievable. And my song would be, I'm a sinner saved by grace. If you listen to the words, it'll speak to your heart, because it was me. It just sounded like they were singing a song for me. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dennis.